Welcome to TrueTears, English emotional story, where every story holds a heartbeat and every heartbeat hides a truth. What would you do if the person who raised you like a mother slapped you for telling the truth? What would you say if your sister's husband said, "I want you, not her," and no one believed you? This is not just a story. It's a wound, a voice, a cry buried in silence. And today, that silence is about to speak. You don't need grammar books today because stories are the best teachers. Just listen and feel every word. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay with us. Let's begin.
My name is Alina, and I'm 21 years old. I live in Riverdale, a quiet university town. I'm a final year psychology student. I live with my elder cousin Mira, who is like an older sister to me. After I lost my parents in a house fire when I was 12, Mira took me in. She raised me, gave me love, and supported me like a real mother. She's my everything. Mira is married to Dr. Nathan Gray, a well-known psychology professor. He teaches at the same university. He's calm, polite, and always speaks gently. Everyone says he's such a wise and kind man. They seem like the perfect couple, always smiling, walking hand in hand, teaching together. Mira deeply trusts him. They had a love marriage after 5 years of dating, but something inside me always felt uneasy. Sometimes I caught Nathan looking at me, not like a guardian or a professor, but something else, something wrong. I tried to ignore it. I told myself, it's just in your head. But one day, my phone buzzed. It was a message from Nathan. You looked stunning in that blue top today. I couldn't stop thinking about you. My heart dropped. I stared at the screen. My hands trembled. Was this real? A mistake? I didn't reply. But more messages followed. Let's go for coffee. Just us. You're special, Alina. You know what I mean. I felt frozen. I couldn't breathe. I loved Mira more than anyone. She was my family. How could I respond? The next day, Nathan waited outside my classroom. He smiled and whispered, "You're more than just Mira's cousin to me." I stepped back and walked away fast, but he didn't stop. He started sending roses to my dorm. He'd wait near my car. He'd follow me in the library. You deserve love, Alina. My love. I've never felt like this before. I cried. I broke down. I didn't ask for this. I didn't want this. I loved my sister. I owed her everything. But he was crossing the line. Then one evening, while I was alone in my dorm, someone knocked. I opened the door. It was him. I panicked. I whispered, "Why are you here?" He said, "To see you, to be with you." He stepped closer. His eyes scanned me. I froze. My hands shook. "You don't have to pretend anymore," he said. "Mira doesn't understand me like you do." I shouted, "Leave right now, or I'll call campus security." He backed away. "All right," he mumbled and walked out. I locked the door and collapsed on the floor. I cried all night. The next morning, I decided I couldn't stay silent. I needed to tell Mira. I went to her home. I sat on the couch, nervous, shaking. She made tea, smiling. Then she said, "Alina, I have news. Nathan and I are starting IVF. I hope I become a mom soon." My words died in my throat. I couldn't say anything. She looked so hopeful, so happy. How could I destroy her dream? but the pain kept growing. A few days later, I gathered the courage. I said, Mira, Nathan, he's not who you think he is. She looked confused. What are you saying? I told her everything. The messages, the visits, the flowers, the fear. At first, she stared in silence. Then she stood up. Enough, she snapped. You're jealous. You want what I have. My heart shattered. No, Mira, I was scared. I stayed quiet, but now I must tell the truth. She slapped me. Her words cut deeper than the slap. You've betrayed me. You are no longer welcome in this house. I cried. I begged. But she closed the door. Later, my best friend Eliza called. She was angry. Why are you ruining Mira's life? Nathan said you were obsessed with him. I broke down. No one believed me. Days passed. I stopped going to class. I barely ate. I didn't leave my room. I asked the mirror, am I wrong? But my heart said no, I know the truth. Then I decided, enough. I printed every message, every flower photo, every voice note. I went to the university dean. I told them everything. They listened. They read every word. One staff member said, we will take this seriously. Thank you for speaking up. Days later, Mira was called. They showed her the proof. At first, she didn't say a word. Then her face turned pale. Her hands trembled. She looked broken. That night, she came to my room. Her eyes were red. She held my favorite childhood blanket in her hand. She said, Alina, I saw Nathan's old messages. I'm sorry. I was blind. She hugged me. You were never wrong. I failed you. Please forgive me. I hugged her back, crying. You raised me. You are my sister, my mother, my family. I will always love you. A week later, Mira filed for divorce. In court, she said, you betrayed my trust. You tried to take my sister. I cannot live with a man like you. Nathan had no defense. He looked down, silent. Mira walked out of the court without looking back. Today, we live together again, in peace, with strength. We still cry sometimes, but we cry together. The past hurt us, but the truth saved us. Sometimes silence is not golden. Sometimes silence kills. If someone hurts you, speak up. Even if no one believes you at first, the truth will shine one day.
If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe. Comment below. What would you do if you were in Alina's place?